All right, let's see what we got here. Make sure everything's up and running, up and running, up and running. All right, here we go. Make sure everything's up and running before we get started. Hopefully everyone can see me. Let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started. What's going on? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, please. Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. I'm trying something new. As you can see, I'm trying to go horizontal. Make sure everyone can see me. First time doing it, so hopefully it's going well. We are having an old fashioned tonight. I'm trying to make sure I see myself on this TV really quickly. Again, excuse me for all this stuff here that I'm doing. I'm just trying to make sure I see myself on the TV really quickly. Again, I know it looks crazy, but I want to make sure that I am where I'm supposed to be. And I'm going to open up some boxes that I received in the mail really quickly. You can tell I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, good deal. All right. So, hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to be here too long tonight because I really just wanted to open up some boxes that I received in the mail. I'm excited to do that today, and I am having an old fashioned because it's going to be an easy night. So I'm just going to wait till everybody gets in, and we are going to start the show off. So what's everybody drinking tonight? Everybody drinking something special tonight? If you are, put it in the comments below so we know. Man, I can't get this TV to work. So let's let's turn it off. All right. So really quickly, for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm so close to 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully I can hit that. I'm going to try to hit that by the 1st of February. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. Hopefully it will, but I know with your help that I can make that happen. But I'm excited because I have two boxes to open, this one and this one. They came in the mail. And I'm excited about it because I'm pretty sure there's some things that I haven't tried. B, what's going on? What's going on? Um, if there's anyone that's new to this channel, put a one down there in the comments box for me, just so I can see who's new. I know it's just 17 people on here tonight, right now, but if anyone is new on this channel, just put a one in the box so I can give you a shout out. Here for a good time. Yeah, this channel is a good time. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think I've seen you before. So, hey, I appreciate you. But really quickly, let's open the first box. B, I appreciate you, buddy. Um, you shipped so fast. And I can tell you the box I sent to you or I shipped to you, it took about a month, 2 months. And I really, really am sorry about that. But as long as you got it, and B shipped this to me, and it probably took about a week. So I appreciate it. And let's open it up. So we opening up the package, and it's wrapped pretty good, B. I appreciate that. Man, I'm assuming that you smoke cigars, B, because the package says cigar bar and lounge. So, you smoke a lot of cigars, and if you do, put down in the comments below the cigar that you usually go for. Because I tried. I tried the next time I go to a cigar shop to see if I like it. So let's open it up and see what we got. I can see already. I can see already. I'm excited, B. I'm excited. The George T. Stagg 2023 135 proof. You know, if you've been following my channel, that I always wanted to try a George T. Stagg. And my friend B August actually gave me a sample of the George T. Stagg. And it's a pretty nice sample also. Look at that. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited about that. So I appreciate you. And I have a sample of something that I always wanted to try. I've seen this bottle, not too many stores, but when I do see it, or when I did see it, it was over secondary prices. And now I cannot find a bottle in my area. And that is going to be the Jack Daniels 14 year, sitting at 126.3 proof. This one right here. It's a pretty decent sample. He actually filled it up to the top. Man, I appreciate you, B. I appreciate you. I always wanted to taste these two, and they are on the top of my list. So I'm excited about that. I really am. I appreciate that. I split. Hey, I feel you, B. I feel you. Pardon anniversary, 1926. Old fashioned made with Penelope Venetia. Is that what you're drinking, Henderson? Let's open this other bottle up, or other box up, and see what's in the other box. But I'm excited about that, man. That George T. Stagg I always wanted to try. Let's open this one up really quickly. And we are going to show you what's in this box. I'm going to try to get away from the names. Yeah, here we go. Got a card here. And let's pull it out really quickly. And this is going to be, okay, look at that. Smoke wagon. Let's cut the wrap off and let's see which smoke wagon it is. Oh yeah, I'm excited about this one also. I don't have too many smoke wagon bottles, but I've heard great things about them. And this is going to be the Private Barrel. And this is going to be, let me see, Private Barrel, straight bourbon whiskey, Nevada. Man, look at the back. I don't know if you see the label on the back. Hopefully you can see that. You probably can't because it's dark, but this is a pretty cool bottle. Pretty cool bottle. So let me know in the comments below if you have tried this particular smoke wagon and what do you think about it. That's pretty cool. Man, that's pretty cool. Let's see who actually, John. Okay, yeah. Okay. Hope you enjoy the pig. I really do. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And John is from Gentleman and Whiskey. Actually put some stickers in there. Gentleman and Whiskey. I appreciate that, John. And I'm definitely going to enjoy the smoke wagon. So I appreciate you, B, and I appreciate you, John, from Gentleman and Whiskey for the gifts. Really going to enjoy that. starting with John J. Bowman. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Foolproof Hunter, cheers. What's going on? Again, I really just came on tonight because I couldn't not open the packages. When they came in, I was itching to open both of them, and I'm glad I did. To recap for the people who just came in, B actually sent me one bottle that I always wanted to try, the George T. Stagg, the 2023, and he filled it to the top. And he also sent me the Jack Daniels 14, sitting at 126.3, and he filled it to the top. So now I can say that I have the Jack Daniels 14, 12, and 10. Now I'm still looking for the bottle, but at least I get to try it. And I'm excited about that. And I have a whole bottle of Smoke Wagon, the private barrel. And I'm excited about this one also. The bottle, the back of the bottle is so cool. Let me show it to you one more time. That is so cool. They should have put that one on the front. And I think it probably would sell better. So let me know in the comments below what everybody's drinking tonight. Hey, this is gonna be your show tonight. Your show tonight because I do have to work tomorrow and I do have some classes. I teach CPR and first aid on the side from the fire department. So I have a pretty busy rest of the week. Even though I have a video coming out tomorrow night, I'm going to try to get back on maybe Friday or Saturday doing a live, but I always wanted to keep my promise and say I'm going to do one, at least one live a week. And I've been keeping that promise. I've been keeping that promise. I had a stout a little while ago. I think I might drink a dragon's milk tonight. Is anybody doing dry January? Okay, Jamie made an old fashioned with 4 roses. OESK. All right. I bet that's great. Dave, what's going on? New riff. Okay. Why is that channel name a little old fashioned? The reason I named it a little old fashioned is because the old fashioned is the cocktail drink. And I'm doing other things other than drinking old fashioned cocktails. I have dibbed and dabbed in some whiskeys. I have talked about some tequila before. So I didn't want to put myself in the box and name my channel after the drink, if that makes any sense. So me naming it a little old fashioned sort of gets me the opportunity to talk about different things. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. I'm doing dry January weekdays. Okay, okay. Heck, I can see that. I can see that. Sipping on the old fashioned with Venetia. I'm pretty sure that's good. I'm pretty sure that old fashioned with Venetia is pretty good. Now, the reason I'm doing the old fashioned is because I'm sort of like not doing a dry January, but I trying to slow down just a little bit to give my liver a little bit of recovery time because at one point in time I was slamming down some alcohol. I remember I rewatched a video or a live stream, and I think I opened like 4 or 5 bottles on that live stream, and I was on for almost 2 hours, and I was pretty lit. I was pretty lit, and I said, well, I can't be doing that every live stream. I can't. Even though it was fun, I need to slow down just a little bit. So we are having an old fashioned cocktail tonight, and let me see, Chad, how many liquor stores do you have hunting a month? That's a good question. How many liquor stores do I hunt in a month? I have about, I have at least 15 days that I can hunt because I work the fire department the rest of the days. So in those 15 days, if I don't have any CPR classes, I might end up hunting maybe 10 days a month. So I try to go by at least 8 to 10 stores a month. Now, they may be the same stores. I always try to stop by the local stores that's close to me because it's easier. So 8 to 10 stores a month, but I do revisit the same stores every month. It may not be the exact same stores, but I do go to CNC. I do go to um, Party Mart. I do go to Linwood. So I do go to stores like that because they are so close to me. But good question. Sipping on Granddad Bonded tonight. Great one. That's a great one. Evening Gordon. What's going on? Byron. Cheers, having some volunteer state select. Okay. Yeah, good one. Celebrating Tennessee. Good one. What age and source is that short roll on your shelf? Um, I'm assuming you're talking about this one. If you're talking about this one is going to be age 7, I guess 7.8. So 7, I don't know what that means. 7.8. So 7 years and 8 months. 7 years and 8 months. If you're talking about this one, I got this one from Bourbon on the Banks, and it's 135 proof. This one right here. If you're talking about this one, if you're talking about this one, um, I would not suggest to buy this bottle. Now, everyone has their different palate, but this one, it was finished in wine barrels, and you can definitely tell that it was. Now, if you like wine, which I don't, but if you like wine, you might like this. I can't stand wine, and I don't like this bottle. But hey, don't take my word for it. I don't say, I'm going to say this. I don't take anybody's word for it. I like to try it myself and make my own objective opinion about it because my taste is different from yours. And I just want you to make your own opinion about the bottles. I'm just here to have fun and tell you what I think about it personally. So, hey, do I gravitate toward rye or bourbon? I'm a bourbon guy, but I'm a bourbon guy, but I enjoy some rye. The Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye, I enjoy that bottle. Matter of fact, I have more Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye bottles in my studio than any other bottle. So even though I'm a bourbon guy, I have more bottles of that than anything because I love that rye. Yeah, Hack Mag, I had to look at it really quickly. I tried to not behind January made it. And they made it to the ninth. Picked up a bottle of Blue Label Huling Station. Okay, Tony, how is that Blue Label Huling Station? Yeah, that's one I saw the other day, and I thought about getting it because the red label is great. The red label is a cherry bomb. I love that one. So let me know, Tony, what you think about that blue label because I might just pick it up. Depending what you say, Tony, I'm going to pick that blue label up the next time I go to the store. So Tony, whatever you put next about that blue label Huling Station, I am either going to pick it up or not. Did Stag 225D hit your area yet? I don't think so. I didn't see one the last 2 times I went out, B. I haven't. Silver Springs Sweet Rye is fantastic for $40. You know, Dave, we talked about that bottle, me and Army Bourbon. Somebody asked me about that bottle and I found it, but it is about 2 hours and 2.5 hours away from me. I'm going to try that bottle when I get to it. So that is on my list because you are this probably the third or fourth person, Dave, that actually told me that Silver Springs is a pretty good one. So Jefferson's Reserve Cabernet, Cast Finish has won our last two blinds. Okay. Haven't had that one yet. Going to join the Hard Truth. Hard Truth is good. Let me see. Let me scoot this a little bit toward me. I need my glasses. Toasted short barrel. The toasted short barrel is good. I haven't tried anything from Finland Spirits. No, I haven't. I haven't. I don't think I've seen that brand. Is it pretty good? Should I try it? We are we are drinking an old fashioned. The reason why we're drinking an old fashioned is because I'm just going to slow it down this week. I have to work tomorrow. I have some CPR classes Thursday, and I have some things I got to do Friday. So I need to be clear minded in the next couple of days. So I'm just going to ease into the week, and we might just have a big weekend. But right now, I'm just sipping on the old fashioned. I have a barrel pick of Silver Springs. I'm definitely going to find that bottle now. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. Hit that like and subscribe button. Because I'm so close to 10,000 subscribers. So close. And I tell you what, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm excited about it. 2026, I have so many things that's coming out. I have so many things that me and the wife actually brainstormed over the last past few weeks, and we thought of some great things, and we are going to actually put that to practice in 2026. So, hey, hit that like and subscribe button because we have some great things that's coming up down the pipe. So it's pretty good. Try to get the moonlight. Let me screenshot that because I haven't seen that East Coast. I haven't seen that anywhere. Has anyone else tried the Finland spirits? Silver Springs is the best. See, there we go again. Whiskey saying Silver Springs is the best $40 I've tried. Man, people are really talking about this Silver Springs. I definitely need to give me a bottle. Blue Note Cash and Honey Cash Rye. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. You really can't go wrong with the Blue Note. Uh, I'm not gonna say one of the best bottles I have, but a great bottle to buy is that Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered. For the price, I mean, you can find that bottle for about $50. It's like 100 and I think 20 proof. Very good bottle for the price on that Blue Note Uncut. Okay, it's out of California. So maybe that's why it's so hard to find. It's a blend of rye bottles and wheat bottles. Okay. Blue Note Honey Cat. Yeah, Blue Note Honey Cats is delicious. It really is. It really is. So, excuse me, Tony, did you answer the question about the blue bottle of Huling Station? Is that a buy? If you did, I probably missed it. So, type it in again, Tony, if that Blue Note Huling Station is a buy. I really want an antique 107, but the cheapest I can find it is 130. I have an antique 107. It is probably one of the best reader bottles that I have on my shelf, and it is definitely a buy if you can find it at a great price. Um, $130. I've seen that. I think the last time I seen that bottle in the store that I went in the other day, it was about 150, $160. You cannot find too many antique 107s around here in my area, but when you do, they are more than secondary prices. So be patient. Be patient because eventually you will find one. Are you a fan of finished bourbons? I'm a fan of finished bourbons. I am. I can't. Now, let me say this. let me say this. I'm a fan of finished bourbons, but it cannot be finished in wine barrels. It cannot be finished in wine barrels. I don't know why people finish their bourbons in wine barrels. Why? Because it tastes just like wine. Why would you want your bourbon to taste like wine? That's a waste of money, in my opinion. If I wanted to drink wine, I would drink wine. But hey, enough about that. Give you $10 cash for it. $10. $10. The how much I pay for that bottle. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have an event or a gathering, and that's gonna be the first bottle I bring out for tastings, and we're gonna go over my best to worst bottles, something like that. And I'm gonna get rid of that bottle. I'm going to get rid of that bottle. 15 if I sign it. 15 is I sign it. Okay. You rather have Barstown High Wheat, $50 and Weller 107. That's whiskey. I tell you what, let me see. I wonder if I can do that in my computer tonight. Let me see. Let me start a poll. So we are starting a poll. Barstown Weeded, a Weller 107. Let's see which one comes out on top. Let's see. Because I think both of those are pretty good bottles. The question is, which one do you think is better? Now, let's not talk about the prices because the price difference it makes a difference. But taste wise, we're going by taste wise. Which one do you prefer to drink? If you can go by the bar and they say they have an open bar, which one would you prefer to drink? Now, both of those are pretty decent bottles now. Yeah, they are similar, but the price difference, but again, we're not talking about prices. So, but which one you prefer? I can tell you which one I prefer. I tried Cream of Kentucky, Cash Strength the other day, and it was awful. I haven't tried that one yet. Yeah, you're right, B. You're right. Both of them around the same MSRP. It's just the Rilla 107 is hard to find versus the Bar Sound. Have the Castle and Key weeded right now. Byron, I have that Castle and Key, and I tell people all the time, try it, give it a try. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. I do prefer the Barstown over the Castle and Key, but the Castle and Key is not bad. The Rilla 107 is the standard. All right, Billy. I don't know how long this poll will take, but we'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute. So I'm pretty sure, without even looking, I'm pretty sure the Weller 107 is probably going to win because I think people have it in their mind that it is what it is, a pretty decent bottle. But since it's so hard to find, and most of the time it's secondary prices, people tend to look for that bottle. Uh, but I wonder if you put it in a blind tasting, I wonder would that bottle come out to be the winner most of the time or some of the time? I'm going to say some of the time because that Bardstown Weeded is a pretty decent pour. How much time we got? All right, let's end the poll. We're going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Willow 107, 59%. Bardstown, 41%. 17 people voted. Now, out of the 45 people watching, 17 people voted. So Barstown 59, Barstown 41, Willow 107 59. I mean, I'm going to say if everybody would have voted, it might have been closer than that, to be honest with you. Sweetwater, Tennessee. I can get the Weller stuff here. It's worth over 7 years. Oh, is worth it over the 7 year fix. How much can you get it in Sweetwater, Tennessee? That's the question. The Silver Springs is a very good sweet rye. I'm looking for that Silver Springs, Tony, for sure. What's going on, Pokey Prankster? Thank you for stopping by. Ben Holiday is a good one. Now we can do the poll 2 times Bar Sound against 1 time Willow 107. You live in Florida? Yeah, I've been to Florida. I've hunted in Florida before, and it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Okay, someone hasn't had Barstown, so I'm glad you. Okay, good deal. I understand why you didn't vote if you haven't had both of them. What's going on? Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming a member. And I think, I never seen it before, so that's what it confuses me. And it popped up green to become a member, and I appreciate that. I haven't seen that in I don't think ever. So I appreciate you becoming a member. How's the Evan Williams single barrel? Haven't tried that one yet. It's a lot I haven't tried. It's a lot that I haven't tried. And eventually, when we get this set up the way I want it in 2026, we are going to push all the bottles back that I have tried, and we're going to start open bottles that I haven't tried so I can give you my honest opinion. So, Tama Drummer, 001, again, I appreciate you becoming a member. Um, thank you. We did a Willow 107 bar sound how we and Penelope video. All right. Wilderness, do you have a YouTube channel? If you do, let me know. So Tony said he didn't vote, so he haven't had either bottle, so I understand. What's going on, Manning? What's going on? Good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. For those who just came in, let me show you. Let me show you the reason why I'm doing a live tonight because I'm very excited. Um, my man B actually sent me a care package. I'm going to call it a care package because if you've been following my channel, you know that it's certain bottles that I'm looking for. It's certain bottles that's on my list. Now, the top of my list is going to be the Thomas Handy, is going to be the George T. Stagg, is going to be the Jack Daniels 14, is going to be the Russell's 13. So I have a list of things that I'm hunting for. And today I received a package in the mail, and guess what B sent me? A sample of George T. Stagg 2023, sitting at 135 proof, and he filled it up to the top. So shout out to you, B. I'm excited to actually have this. And he sent me a sample of the Jack Daniels 14 year, and this is sitting at 126.3 proof, and he filled it up to the top. So I appreciate you. I'm excited about that. And another subscriber from Gentleman in Whiskey, I'm just going to give him a shout out again. Hopefully you can see that. Gentleman in Whiskey sent me a bottle of Smoke Wagon Private Barrel, this one right here. And check out the back. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So I'm excited to have both of these, and we are definitely going to dive into those this weekend. Definitely. I enjoyed these. I enjoyed the Special Reserve Riller. It's far better than Makers. Okay. So interested in getting high proof Weller, but I also cannot get Old Fish in Florida. So Okay, so let's go over this question. We are going to answer this question. We all going to answer this question. So Drummer 001 said, I enjoy the special reserve Weller. It's far better than the makers, in my honest opinion. So I'm very interested in getting a higher proof Weller, but I also cannot get old fits in Florida. So what should I get? All right. So I like the Weller Foolproof. I like the Weller Foolproof, this one here, the blue bottle. I like the Weller Foolproof over the Weller 12. But if you're looking for alternative, depends on the proof and depends on the price. So I really want to dive in there. If you can give me a little bit more information about what are you looking for. If you're looking for a Weller that's a higher proof, I'm going to say the Weller foolproof. But the problem is that's a hard bottle to find, and if you find it, most likely it's going to be a secondary price. The old Fitzgerald #7, you can find that bottle anywhere around here in Tennessee, but I know it's hard to find in other areas. And if you find it, it's going to be a secondary prices. So what about Stag? What about Stag in Florida? Uh, Stag is a pretty good one. So I'm going to, I'm trying to stay away from all these expensive bottles, but my mind is just going back and forth. Independent Joe, I saw you up there. What's going on? Check out Wilderness and Whiskey. Okay, good deal. Okay, so they do have a YouTube channel, so I appreciate it. Have you tried any World Whiskey Society? No, I haven't, Dave. I haven't. Foolproof Hunt, larceny. So larceny, 125 proof. This is gonna be a barrel proof. A lot of people like larceny. A lot of people like larceny. I don't mind larceny. The Old Forester 1924 is a good one. I love Old Foresters. The 1924, the 1910 is pretty good. The E.H. Taylor single barrel, the E.H. Taylor barrel proof is good. Do you like Rise? Bardstown Weeded Origin is my advice. Yeah, Bardstown Weeded Origin is a great bottle, especially for the price. Yeah, foolproof can be hard to get. It's secondary. So I didn't know if he was looking for something. Okay, I found the Stag 25C finally. We don't have that in Tampa. So if you found Stag, I can sort of see the price range that you're looking for. If we're talking about Stags and Wellers, so I can see the price range, what you're looking for. What you think about, have you tried the Old Forester 1924? Is that easy to get in your area? Because I think that is probably the best bottle of Old Forester that I have particularly had. So the Old Forester 1924. What about E.H. Taylor? Can you find E.H. Taylor like a single barrel in Florida? What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Benchmark Foolproof. Benchmark Foolproof is probably a bottle that I would suggest for people who don't know what they like and they don't want to spend a lot of money. I think he probably has dived into a lot of bottles before. So 200 plus in Tampa area for the Stag. Oh, okay. So they are charging in Tampa. My man said 220 plus Tampa for Stag Junior. Wow. Yeah. No, 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 no. No. Weller, $250. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I got a Weller foolproof store pick for I think 80 bucks. Or 80 90 bucks. But I do have a relationship with the store owner. I have to put that out there. But $250, leave that alone. I would rather the next time you go on vacation, what I should have done when I went to Austin is to pack your bag and go somewhere else when you can find those bottles, at $80, $100, and just fly them back. It'd be cheaper. It'd be cheaper in my ear. It'd be cheaper. I'm not a fan of regular larceny barrel proof. Not me either, Kevin. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not a fan. Found the Mictus 10-year ride 2025 for $200 today. Did you buy it, Denny? Did you buy the Mictus 10-year for $200? Just want to know. Just want to know. Only small batch Taylor, special invite, Total Wines, others, special reserve. There. How much is your special reserve then? I just want to know how much is your special reserve, because if your Weller is like 200 plus, I wonder what is your Weller special reserve, because we can get it here for about 32, 35 bucks. My off the wall Bacta 1928 bourbon mix. Oh, so you mixing it, Byron? Never tried it. Seemed like a pretty decent big Stag Junior in Colorado is $70. Exactly, Gordon. He's paying 200. I mean, I'm not saying he's paying, but where he's from is 200 plus. So just think, if you were in Colorado one day, I would pick up 2 or 3 bottles of Stag and fly them back, and you still be cheaper. 1792 foolproof store picks are yummy. They are good. They are good. I got a Stag store pick in Fort Myers for $140. My last Stag was 69. I have bought a Stag for 69 before. They're hard to find, but I have bought a Stag for $69 before. I would buy every bottle of Stag available MSRP if I could find it. I feel you. Me too. We drive. I can carry all I want, but I have to find it for. Yeah. I don't know what's close. I don't know. I only been to so many parts of Florida, so I don't know how the whole state of Florida is. But when I went down there, it wasn't that good of hunting, so I understand where you're coming from. So $60 for a special reserve. Okay. So yeah. So if you pay $60 for a special reserve, I understand your pain. I understand your pain. If I was in your shoes, I would probably just pick up a bottle that's a reasonable price until I get out of town, and then I would probably pack my trunk up with bottles to bring them back home. I'm going to stay away from those secondary prices, because a special reserve is 35 bucks around here, and some people can probably get it cheaper. Willingness said he haven't seen a stag less than $200. Man, it's crazy how prices are different. Everything in Virginia's MSRP section, quad, and okay, it's limited. Okay, stag online is about 150. The price came down. Big, the price has come down, because the last store I went in, I saw a stag. It was $130. You probably seen the video. Now, a lot of people said that they will come down here to buy the stag at $130, because where they're from it's over 200. But when you add in that, I know that I have bought a stag for $69, is $130 too much? So people in other states said it's above 200, so $130 is good. But some people in other states say they have bought it for $69, $70, so it's $130 too high. So it really depends how you looking at this thing, where you from. So that's why I don't judge. I don't judge people's pockets, because again, if it's in your state for 250 and you come here, $130 seems like a deal. But if you can buy it at 69 and you come here, $130, people are not going to pay for that. Good love the great content. Appreciate that, Independent Joe. Hey, I appreciate you, Independent Joe. I really do. And for all, like, B and Independent Joe, you have something coming. You have something coming in the future. I appreciate that. And I remember it. I remember everything that you're doing. I remember that. Are the live streams helping with subscribers? I think so. I think every live stream I at least get like 5 to 10 subscribers. Now, Will they watch my regular videos? That's the question. Will they watch my hunting content or do they just watch the live streams? So that's why I always say on the live stream, if you haven't watched a hunting video, go back, go to my channel and just click the button to say, hey, watch all videos. Now, I'm not saying to watch all my videos. All I'm saying is when you get in the shower or you're cooking, you can turn the volume all the way down and hit play all videos and walk away. YouTube don't know if you watch it or not. I just go by watch time. So, hey, if you haven't checked out the video, go check them out. Hit that play button and let them things roll. I appreciate you. Everything in Virginia is controlled. Don't buy stag over $100. Anybody over MSRP is too much. Dave, they say any bottle over MSRP is too much. I would say you are 80% right. The reason I say you 80% right is because there's a couple of bottles out there that I will pay more than MSRP for. And one of those bottles, I promise you, is going to be the A. Smith Bowman. Now, if you see a lot of A. Smith Bowmans on my shelf, eventually you will. I might not tell you how much I pay for them because I'm going to start drinking on this bottle and eventually it's going to be all gone. And then I'm going to need a backup or another bottle. And I have to get one. I have to get one. And I will pay a little bit over MSRP. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I really enjoy the video you make. You do a very good job showing your hunts. Thank you. Thank you. I try to get out there and I try to show the bottles as much as I can. I try to slow down. And the reason a lot of people don't agree with this, but every store that I go into, I try to buy something in every store that I go into. The reason why is I want to make or create a good atmosphere. And when I walk in, they know that I'm going to treat the store right. I'm going to patronize the store and I'm going to have a conversation with the store owner. So when I come in, they know exactly what they're going to get. That's why I buy something in every store that I go into because they let me come in there and film also. And they there to make money. So I understand. I understand it. So I appreciate that, Drama 001. I appreciate you being a subscriber. I appreciate you being a member. And I appreciate the 19.99 donation. Thank you. Thank you. Matter of fact, you are going into my newsletter. I try to send a newsletter out on my Patreon once a month. It hasn't come out this month because I have some things that I'm going to talk about probably next week. That's very, very, very exciting. And a lot of people on my Patreon are going to be the first ones to actually find that out. But as soon as I get that to my Patreon members, I'm going to sit down here and we're going to go over everything that's happening in 2026. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be excited as I am. Andrew, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Thank you. Thank you. So hopefully, let me screenshot that because you are definitely going to make it into the January newsletter. Hopefully, that comes out the first of next week. I like the hunting videos better than the live stream. Yeah, I got you, Jamie. Yeah. See, the videos pretty much, you know what you're going to get. You know that if the video is like 11 minutes, it's 11 minutes. You can watch it, get in, get out. The live streams, you have no idea what's happening on live streams. Matter of fact, I'm going to fix this because I see myself looking down a lot, and I don't like that because every time I look down to the computer screen, it seems like I'm missing the connection with the camera. So I'm going to figure that out, that I can sort of read it in front of me and still look at the camera. Haven't figured that out yet, but it's coming. It's coming down the pipe. On the way to 10K. Yeah, B, on the way to 10K. Set your bottle prices at a limit. Mine is $100. I pass on the Russell 13 while Turkey, Heaven Hill. So yeah, Tony says his limit is $100. So let's do this. Let me do another poll really quickly. And this poll is gonna be fun. This poll is going to be fun. Um, really quickly, almost done, almost done. So I know this poll is only dealing with the higher price bourbons or bottles, but let's take this poll really quickly. Which one do you fall in? Do you fall in the $100? Do you fall in the $100 and $150 range? Which range do you fall in when you're talking about spending money for bourbon and whiskey? Do you fall in one of those? If you do, let's do this poll really quick. Andrew, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go, Andrew. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, Dominic, that was a blast. That was a blast. And hopefully, I'm going back and I'm going to try to reach out to them before I get back to let them know that I'm coming. So, are you going back to old Dominic anytime soon, Andrew? If you are, let me know. If you don't want to put it on here, put it up on the keep me up on the back end on my email and let me know. Hopefully, we can meet down there again. I mean, I enjoyed myself. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Man, drummers, you, thank you. Yeah, it's always gonna be higher in my home. I got you. B, I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. See, can't live without it. I got you. I picked the 150, but I am on. Okay, I got you. I got you. So I'm going to give this poll about one more minute, and then we are going to see which one came out on top. Well, thank you, Az. Thank you. I don't. Let me. Well, I got one more poll after this because I don't want to give you my opinion until we do this poll. Let me get out of this poll real quick and see who actually won this one. I'm interested in this one. Man, it's a tie. It's a tie. So really, we are saying now 46-46. Most people here, 13 voted. So most people here are spending between $50 and $150 per bottle. Did not think it was going to go that way. Did not think it was going to go that way. Wow. So only 8% at 100. So I wonder, did the other people didn't vote because they spend less than $50 per bottle? I wonder if that's the reason. It's probably it. It's probably it because a lot of people don't go into liquor stores and pay over $50 for a bottle. But there's nothing wrong with that because a lot of great bottles you can get for under $50. I can name a few of them right now. The Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered. The Barstown Weeded, the Barstown Origin you can find probably for about the under $50 range. So I understand that. Not the Jack Daniels, but the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, $20 bottle. One of my best bottles that I have here at a little old fashioned, the old Granddad Bundy. So I understand the people who won't spend over $50 for bourbon and whiskey because there's some great bottles out there. So I understand that. I really do. Let me see. My local juke joint pick is 50, like $50. Yeah. I'm just using willingness. I'm just using YouTube on my phone. Just use YouTube on my phone. Now, one thing I was going to, one more poll, and I was going to, let me see. Um, Now, before I hit start poll, maybe hopefully you can this question makes sense. But the question is going to be, does your palate change a lot? What I mean by that is when you taste a bottle, do you automatically go revisit it? And when you do revisit that bottle, do you have another outlook, another take about it? Or does your palate sort of stay the same and you say, yeah, I remember this bottle tasting like A, B, or C? Or do you have to revisit bottles a lot? That's what I mean by, does your palate change? Do you have to go revisit bottles a lot? Or do you know from the first pour if you're gonna like it or not? So let's start this poll. Dun, dun, dun. I like to come across A. Smith Bowman Castrum. Yeah, me too, Andrew. It needs to go back to COVID prices. You know, Andrew, I'm really, really, really looking for A. Smith Bowman. I am kicking myself that I didn't get a few bottles when I found it in Memphis. I have only gotten one open below $100. Okay, Kevin. $100 limit in 2025. I picked up a Jack Daniels 10, 12 stay. It was 40. Spent around 100 cash. Okay. But Tony, you got some pretty good stores or some pretty good relationships. Yeah, Gordon. Okay, 62 years old. Your palate is pretty set. I got you. I got you. So it says it takes you time. I have to be very deliberate about my blinds. Typically 3 bottles and blind them. It's been very difficult for me to drink neat pours learning. Can I get a single new bourbon out here in Cali? Um, I can't get a Sagamore. That Sagamore um new bourbon out here. I can't get it either. I can't get it either. So I understand. But to answer your question about drinking neat, what I usually try to do is I use water. I used to use a lot of water by drinking neat. And I take a sip, and then I take a sip of whatever I'm drinking neat, and then I take another sip of water, and then eventually I don't have to use the water anymore. Now, that works for me, excuse me, but I don't know if it will work for you, but at least try it. Yeah. What about old fashions? Old fashions are great. Old fashions is a way to actually slowly get yourself in there. My palette doesn't change, but okay. Let me end this. Oh, let me. I'm sort of reading these comments. Let's see who wins. See what comes out. What's going on here? What's going on? 50-50. 50-50. 14 people voted. So that means 7 of you all have to revisit bottles, and 7 of you all palettes are set. Crazy. It's crazy. And that's one thing I love about bourbon, because nothing is the same. You have a lot of these people on these bourbon channels say, hey, this bottle is the best bottle in the world. If you don't like it, something wrong with your palate. No, no, nothing wrong with my palate. I just don't like the bottle. A lot of people say, well, I'm not going to pay, $300 for a bottle. Or a lot of people say, if you pay this much for a bottle, you stupid. Or this bottle is bottom shelf. The Evan Williams bottled and bond is nasty. Well, okay, that's your opinion. I'm not a pocket watcher. I'm not a proof watcher. If you enjoy your bourbon and whiskey on ice, if you enjoy it with Coke, it's none of my business. It's none of my business because everyone is starting somewhere and everybody likes what they like. I'm just happy that you're here, that we can actually spend some time together and talk about what we like and what we don't like. Chad, I appreciate you, Chad Russell. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. If I can help you out, if you ask me my opinion, I'll tell you my opinion about the bottles. So yeah, I appreciate that. And if you just want to ask a question about the prices, about the proof, about where it comes from, about what people think, just ask the question in the comments, and I will try to tell you my opinion. And if I don't know, or if you don't like it, we can ask the group and we can do a poll. Hey, we can do anything you want. We can do everything you want. Whiskey Barrel, cheers. What's going on? And I'm going to say this again for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers. I'm excited about that. To me, the first pour is the best tasting to me. Yeah, yeah. Especially 100 proof. Yeah. I like my bourbon starting right there at 100 proof. Until it sits in your mouth. Revisit. Yeah. I can't lie. If I don't buy any bottles in like 2 months, I got you, B. I got you. I got you. I'm working on 300. Gordon, I tell you what, Gordon is working on 300 subscribers. So if anybody hasn't subscribed to Gordon Pub, hey, go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to him. It's enough people out here for everybody. I don't know why uh, these big YouTubers don't shout out us small YouTubers when we go into their channel. Um, but everybody who has a YouTube channel, I try to shout them, at least give them a shout out here because it's enough subscribers, it's enough people, it's enough viewers for everybody. So, hey, go check out Gordon Pub's YouTube channel. Oh, sipping on Burl Hazmat. Okay. When you say hazmat, what's the proof of that bottle, AZ? For me, it's not my palate is changing. I am drinking many different whiskeys, and each has its own experience and expression. Yeah, true, 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 true. Everybody, if each whiskey and bourbon have different expressions. Yeah, some are hotter, some are sweeter. So I got you. No problem, Gordon. No problem. And actually, B actually put your YouTube up. So if you just want to hit B August, that the link that he put up, go check out Gordon Pubs. Chuck said he always started with a lower proof and worked myself up to the high proof. Hey, not bad, not bad. 142. Okay, hazmat. Okay, 142. I'm 53 years old, nurse in the cancer center. Okay, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Cancer center, a nurse at the cancer center. We appreciate your work. This is my first year trying to have bourbon neat. It's all new for me. I tried cognac, old fashioned, loved it. Yeah, if you like old fashions, like I love old fashions, eventually you're gonna get neat. Eventually you're gonna get neat. Or you're gonna start making your old fashions a little stronger. I know I do that too. I started with 90 proof old fashions. Now I like my old fashions with a high rye. If I can put Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, 139 proof in my old fashions, they're great. And eventually you're gonna start drinking neat in due time. In due time. Whiskey World, you got okay. Whiskey World, you have a YouTube channel also. My goal is 500. Well, Whiskey Barrel, hey, go check him out also. Go check him out also. Yeah. Anthony said, I thought this was going to be a short live stream. I started watching at work, home now. He's still, yeah, I know. I know sometimes the time gets away with me. It does. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it, especially when I know I have a long week. This is some of my rest time. I enjoy it. It took me a long time to get on the live stream because I was scared. But now, since I'm on, time flies by, and I know I said it's going to be a short one. Friends, family, and pours enjoy all. Yes, Robert, I appreciate that. The new Sacred, you know, I haven't tried that new Sazerac. It's not around here yet. Not around here yet. Eventually, I'm gonna find one. I love old fashions, but sometimes I don't like the extra tape steps. Woodford makes a wonderful old fashioned syrup with those, or you just can get the syrup, the simple syrup by itself, and just get bitters by itself. If you don't like the syrup tapes, or you don't like some of the syrup tapes, because a lot of these old fashioned syrups, they have a little aftertaste. I know exactly what you mean. I have a couple of bottles here that I'm not going to use. I don't even know why I don't throw them away, but I know exactly what you mean when you say that. So this got to try different ones. Thank you, Independent Joe, for putting up Whiskey Barrels YouTube channel. And Independent Joe, hey, I appreciate you, really do. A huge fan of dark and stormy ginger beer and rum cocktails. I don't really drink rum, but I tell you what, I love a good dark beer. I'm dipping my toes in the bourbon, but I still have 200 bottles. It's insane since I don't really like to drink it. Woo, 200 bucks, 200 bottles? You don't like to drink it neat. Well, eventually you will get there. And, you know, hey, it's nothing wrong with having 200 bottles. I can say that because I got about 200. I got 200 bottles here. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm afraid to get on live, but watching your get up. Hey, do a live. Do like I did. You have to do it. Just get on there and do it. Get on there and do it. Chad, how do you feel about overnight lineups for whiskey? Um, Eventually, if you're talking about standing in line for a bottle at a store outside, if that's what you're talking about, eventually I'm going to do it. Eventually, I'm going to do it. I don't know when, I don't know where, but eventually I am going to stand outside in a line to do a bourbon hunt, or whatever they call them. So I don't see anything wrong with it. And matter of fact, I think it would be a great experience just to sit outside and drink and to conversate. But I tell you what, I'm not going to do. It's not going to be in the cold. It's not going to be in the cold. It's going to be like 75 degree, 80 degree weather outside. It's going to be comfortable, because what I'm not going to do is sit out there in the cold. Nah, nah, nope. Whiskey sour. I don't like whiskey sours. I'm a old fashioned guy. I'm an old fashioned guy. Your wife thinks you're insane. Mine do too. She doesn't say it, but my wife thinks I'm insane also. It's a fire hazard. I know. Anthony, my wife has said that also. Yeah. I want to do the next Rex drop in Texas. Okay. Well, Whiskey World, maybe you can do a live stream there. I'm down to wait in line. Yeah, I'm down to wait in line for sure. But it has to be, the weather has to be right. Henry McKenna 10 years not bad if you can get it at a great price. And that 10-year Henry McKenna, it is coming down in price around here anyway. EA Sailor, I haven't tried that one yet. Got to spend 2,500 a year at Total Wines, and you will get an invite. But I guess $2,500 where you from might not seem like, it seems like a lot of money, but it might not be where you're from, because if you're spending like $70 for a Weller special reserve, I can sort of see how you can get $25 at the end of the year. Hub City Brewing Fest on February 17th. I might just do that, Andrew. I might do that. I gotta look at my calendar to see if I. Hopefully, I don't have to work. I haven't looked that far, but since you said it or asked the question, I'm definitely gonna look that far tonight. Henry McKinney, $52 at Sam's. Yeah. Again, that Henry McKenna 10-year, $52. Not a bad buy at $52. I'll buy one for $52. So again, I don't know how long I've been on here. I really don't. I'm pretty sure I went over my time because I said it's going to be a short live. But for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm almost at 10K. I appreciate your support. If you haven't watched videos, my bourbon hunting videos, go back and watch a couple of videos and comment, hit the like button. It gives the YouTube, put me back in rotation. So help me out with that. I'm tired of secondary prices also. Yeah. I caught the bourbon bug. My wife tried it and caught it too. Okay. You know, AZ, when you have a wife that doesn't mind drinking bourbon with you, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. All right. Uh, let's toast this thing out. And this weekend, we are going to try. I know B, I was going to try something tonight, but I really want to enjoy it, and I know I can't. So I'm definitely going to try the Stag, the E.H. Taylor, the George T. Stag, and the Jack Daniels this weekend. And we're going to open up this smoke wagon, and I'm going to tell you hopefully some new things that's coming down the pipe in 2026. So hopefully Saturday, we're going to do it big. We're going to open some bottles. We're going to talk about some new stuff. And hopefully everyone is excited like I'm excited. Uh, so let's toast this thing out. I always toast out. Does anyone have any good news they want to share tonight before we toast out? What I mean by good news, do you have any anniversaries, birthdays, promotions, anything that you want to celebrate? Put it in the comments below. Put it in the comments below. And we are going to toast this thing out. I just need one person. If nobody wants to put anything, I would think about something really quickly, but I always like to toast out so everyone can have a great rest of the week. Anybody? Just got a new job. Okay. E.H. Taylor. That's a good one. That's a good one. Coming up 10 years, so that's job related. Two, sta- two stacks wait on me tomorrow. Okay, we got three job related. We got retiring in 67 years. Ooh, wow. My wife is retiring at 60. Oh, it's 67 years. Wow. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We have somebody who has a new job and coming up on 10 years at a steel mill and a retirement. So we're gonna do all of this together. The new job, the steel mill, and the retirement. So everyone, if you don't mind, I can't see you. They can't see you. Just like act like we're doing it. Let's hold up the glass. Let's hold up the glass and we're gonna cheers this thing out. Now, for the new job, congratulations. Um, I don't know if you're nervous or not, but when I go into a new job, I'm sort of nervous. Hey, take the time, breathe. I'm pretty sure that you're gonna do fantastic at your new job. So cheers to that. Congratulations on your new job. Retirement. That's a long time to be working. That's a long time to be working. But I'm pretty sure that you're going to enjoy your retirement. So take the time when you leave that job. Don't even think about it. Take the time, spend some time with your family, your friends, drink some bourbon, have a great time. Um, and which one else? Retirement and new job. I forgot the last one. Steel mill. Okay, steel mill. Okay, steel mill. 10 years at steel mill. Man, I tell you what, it's a strong old fashioned. 10 years at the steel mill. I'm pretty sure that you like it since you've been there for 10 years. So congratulations on your 10 years. Hopefully they gave you something for 10 years. If they didn't, we go give you a congratulations. So, hey, everybody have a good night. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Let's cheers this thing out and we'll see you hopefully Saturday. Cheers. Oh man, that's good.